Hello students, I hope you all are doing good. In our previous lectures, we had warm-up session, workout session and yoga session too. I hope you are doing exercise regularly. I would suggest you to wake up early in the morning and start the day with exercise. I suppose this is the best way to start day. Every year, our school participates in various competitions such as Sakal School Olympics, DOSO competition and CBSE competitions. Whenever our school will start and the competition will begin, we should keep ourselves ready. Yes, I know we cannot have practice of various games now, but we can keep ourselves fit and ready for the competitions by doing regular exercise. In our PT lectures, along with the regular exercises, workouts, yoga, diet, we will also learn and understand various games. We will see what are the different types of games, what are their rules and how can we do much better in these games in future. We already had sessions on exercises and yoga. Now it's time to know more about different games. Today I am going to talk about most popular game in India, that is cricket. So let's get started. Let's go through the agenda of today's lecture. First, we will see what is cricket. I know you all have very good knowledge of cricket. Still, we will see what exactly the cricket game is all about. Then we will see history of cricket, when it started, where it started, what is origin of the cricket and how the game has evolved over the period of time. We will take a look at Indian cricket history too. There are many different formats of cricket. We will talk about only important and popular formats in our country. We will see what is Test cricket, One Day International and 2020 cricket. Then several tournaments are organized in district, state, national and international levels. Since cricket is most popular game, you can see many championships, matches and series are taking place almost every month of the year. We will mainly talk on important championships and tournaments. We will see important tournaments which are organized at national and international level. Then we will review the pitch of the cricket. What is pitch? What are its dimensions? We will also understand different types of pitches and their overall effect on the batting and bowling. There are a lot of things about cricket we can talk or discuss about. I have divided cricket in two parts. In the second part of the cricket, we will review many different aspects of cricket like rules of cricket, batting, bowling, fielding positions, cricket equipments, etc. So let's get started. What is cricket? Cricket is a bat and ball game played between two teams of 11 players on a field. There is a rectangular pitch at the center of field. The length of pitch is 22 yards, that means 20 meters. Pitch, a set of 3 wooden stumps at each end. One team bats, attempting to score as many runs as possible, while their opponents field. Each phase of play is called an innings. After either 10 batsmen have been dismissed or a fixed number of overs have been completed, the inning ends. and the two teams then swap roles. The winning team is the one that scores the most runs, including any extras gained during their innings. What is cricket? This is very well explained by ICC, that is International Cricket Council. So let's watch the video.
Cricket is a sport that is played by millions and loved by billions of people from all corners of the globe. Cricket has been played for centuries, with the first international match occurring way back in 1844. From that time, it has continued to develop into the vibrant and exciting modern game that is played today. Cricket is a bat and ball sport that involves two teams with 11 players on each side. The aim of the game is to score more runs than the opposition. One player, the bowler, bowls a hard leather ball at speeds of up to 150 km per hour at a player from the opposing team, who then attempts to hit it with a bat in order to score runs. Cricket is played on an oval-shaped field, and in the middle of that field is the pitch, which is where most of the action takes place. At either end of the pitch you'll find these things. They're called wickets, and they're made up of 3 wooden stumps that support 2 bails. They're important, but we'll come back to them shortly. The batting team has 2 batters at a time in play, whilst the fielding side has all 11 players on the field. A batter scores runs in 2 ways. 1. They hit the ball far enough that it crosses the outer boundary of the field. If the ball has bounced, it's worth 4 runs. If it clears the boundary on the full, it's worth 6, the maximum number of runs that can be scored from 1 hit. 2. Through the 2 batters running the length of the pitch in opposite directions whilst the fielders are retrieving the ball. 1 length of the pitch completed equals 1 run. The aim for the fielding side is to restrict the number of runs scored by the batting side, whilst trying to get the batter out. There are 11 different ways a batter can be out, with the most common being bowled. The bowler bowls the ball, the batter misses it or deflects it by accident, it hits the stumps and the bails come off. Caught. The batter hits the ball and one of the fielders catches it before it hits the ground. Leg before wicket, LBW. Exactly what the name suggests. The bowler bowls the ball, the batter misses it, and the ball hits them on the leg in line with the stumps. Run out. The batter hits the ball and runs, but the fielding team retrieve the ball and throw it to the stumps before either batter has reached the other end. When a batter's out, they leave the field of play and another teammate replaces them. Once all the batters on a team are out, the sides swap, and the fielding team then have their turn to bat and attempt to beat the overall score set by the first batting team. Put simply, the winner is the team with the most runs after both sides have batted.
History of cricket. Let's walk through the history of cricket. Cricket was originated in southern England in the 16th century. Over the period of time, it becomes popular in England. During 18th century, cricket became England's national sports. It spread to the other countries, and somewhere in mid of 19th century, international cricket matches were organized. Now cricket has become world's second most popular sports. You can see the transformation of the bat in the corner picture. In initial days, cricket was played with the stick like hockey, and Then slowly with the time it changed to the current shape and size of the bat, which is standardized to 38 inches by 4.25 inches. Similar story is with cricket ball too. Earlier cricket balls were red. After 1977, white balls were introduced in the game. Now pink ball are introduced for better visibility of the balls during day-night matches. Initially, only Test cricket format was existed. One-day cricket was introduced later. The international one-day game is a late 20th century development. The first ODI was played on 5th January 1971 between Australia and England at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. When the first 3 days of the third test were washed out, officials decided to play one-day game consisting of 40 overs per side, and Australia won the game by 5 wickets. In 1975, the first Cricket World Cup was organized in England as a series of one-day matches of 60 overs per side. First World Cup was won by West Indies. India won the World Cup first time in 1983 and second in 2011. The first T20 World Cup was held in 2007 in South Africa, which was won by India. In this game, India had defeated Pakistan by 5 runs. Now let's look at Indian cricket history. The British brought cricket to India in the early 18th century. First match was played in 1721 and first cricket club was established in 1792. India made their debut as a test playing nation in England in 1932. Initially, India could not win any test match since we were new in the sports. But later India recorded their first test victory in their 24th match against England at Madras in 1952. Later in the same year, India won their first test series, which was against Pakistan. During 1971, one-day internationals created a new dimension in the cricket world. However, India was not considered strong in ODIs at that point, and batsmen such as the captain Gavaskar were known for their defensive approach. India began as a weak team in ODIs and did not qualify for the second round in the first 2 editions of the Cricket World Cup. During the 1980s, India developed a more attack-minded batting lineup with the stroke makers such as the Mohammad Azharuddin, Dilip Vengaskar, and all-rounders Kapil Dev and Ravi Shastri. India won the Cricket World Cup in 1983, defeating the favourites and the 2 times defeating champions West Indies. India won first T20 World Cup in 2007 under the captainship of Mahendra Singh Dhoni in South Africa. Later in 2011, India won second ODI World Cup by defeating Sri Lanka in Mumbai. Now let's see formats of cricket. There are 3 formats of cricket played at the international level: Test matches, One-day internationals and 2020 internationals. These matches are played under the rules and regulations approved by the International Cricket Council, which also provides match officials for them. Now, Test cricket is the traditional form of the game which has been played since 1877 and now settled in a 5-day format which is comprises 2 innings each. It is considered the pinnacle form because it tests teams over a longer period of time. Teams need to exhibit endurance, technique and temperament in different conditions to do well in this format. One-day internationals, also known as ODIs, are a passive format which started in 1971 but gained in popularity from the 1980s. These are one innings matches of 50 overs per side in which teams with a blend of technique, speed and skill are expected to do well. The ICC's pinnacle event, the ICC Cricket World Cup, is contested every 4 years in this format. 2020 internationals are the newest, shortest and fastest form of the game. This format of 20 overs per side has brought in new audiences since its advent in 2005 and also triggered new skill sets and innovations. A 2020 international match is usually competed in 3 hours and with huge hitting, skillful bowling and amazing fielding, it has been hugely popular with fans right around the world. The ICC World 2020 is the premier international T20 tournament which started in 2007 and it has been hosted a further 5 times since then, with the advent of the ICC Women's World 2020 being hosted alongside the men's event since 2009. However, the next edition to be played in the Caribbean in 2018, it will be a stand-alone event for the first time. As of now, there are 12 ICC members with test match status, which means they also enjoy ODI and T20 status following the inclusion of Afghanistan and Ireland in June 2017. Starting 2019, the ICC World Test Champion will come into existence with the top 9 teams taking part in the competition over a 2-year cycle. The top 2 teams at the end of the cycle will take part in the ICC World Test Championship final.
International cricket is played in 3 different formats: Test matches, One-day internationals, and 2020 internationals. The oldest and most traditional form of the game is Test match cricket. Players in Test cricket wear white clothing, and the match is played using a red ball. A Test match is played across 5 consecutive days, with each day's play lasting 7 hours, including 2 breaks. In a Test match, each side has the opportunity to bat twice, with an unlimited number of overs being bowled until an innings is complete. Although every form of the game can end in a tie, only a Test match can end in a draw. One-day international cricket is a limited overs form of cricket, where each side has a maximum of 50 overs in which to score their runs, and the entire match is completed within 1 day. Each team bats just once, and the match lasts between 7 to 8 hours, with a short break between innings. In ODI cricket, players wear coloured clothing, and the match is played using a white ball. The first ODI match was played in 1971, and the format revolutionised the way the game of cricket was both watched and played. In ODI cricket, there are bowler restrictions, with each bowler limited to 10 overs, and fielder restrictions, with only certain numbers allowed outside the 30-yard circle at various stages. The pinnacle event of world cricket, the ICC Cricket World Cup, is played in the ODI format and takes place once every 4 years. 2020 is the newest and most explosive format of cricket. The first 2020 international match was played in 2005. As the name suggests, each side has 20 overs each to bat, and each side bats just once. A T20 match will generally last for around 3 hours. As in ODI cricket, players wear coloured clothing and the match is played with a white ball. Similarly, the number of fielders permitted outside the 30-yard circle is restricted at various stages, and in T20s, a bowler is restricted to just 4 overs per innings. The first ICC World 2020 took place in 2007, with India triumphing over Pakistan in a thrilling final. And the World T20 is now firmly established as one of the most popular events in global cricket.
Now let's talk about important international cricket tournaments. The ICC Cricket World Cup is the international championship of one-day international cricket. It is organized every 4 years. The tournament is one of the world's most viewed sporting events. This is most important tournament. Next is the ICC Champions Trophy was a one-day international cricket tournament organized by ICC. This is second important after Cricket World Cup. It was started in 1998 and has been played approximately every 4 years since. Its name was changed to the Champions Trophy in 2002. The ICC T20 World Cup. The ICC T20 World Cup is the international championship of 2020 international cricket. The event has generally been held every 2 years. Next is the Ashes is a test cricket series played between England and Australia. The Champions League 2020 is played between the top domestic teams from major cricketing nations. The competitions was launched in 2008 with the first edition held in October 2009. Next is the Indian Premier League, means IPL. Is a professional 2020 cricket league in India contested every year by 8 teams representing 8 different cities in India. The league was founded by BCCI in 2008. The NatWest series is the name used for one-day international cricket tournaments held in England since 2000. The tournaments are sponsored by the National Westminster Bank. Next is the Border Gavaskar Trophy. The Border Gavaskar Trophy is a test cricket series played between India and Australia. The ACC Asia Cup. This is men's one-day international and 2020 international cricket tournament. Now we will see what are important tournaments in India. First is Ranji Trophy. Ranji Trophy is the biggest domestic tournament that is happening in India every year. This tournament is the first class domestic tournament that is played between the regional and state cricket associations. Next is Dulip Trophy. Dilip Trophy is a first-class domestic championship held in India. Vijay Hazare Trophy. Vijay Hazare Trophy can be said to be a one-day Ranji Trophy championship. This tournament is a limited over tournament which was started in the year 2003 to 2004. Next is Devdar Trophy. This is a cricket tournament in India which is named after D.P. Devdar, who is known as a grand old man of Indian cricket. Irani Cup. Irani Cup was conceived during the season of 1959 to 1960 in order to celebrate the 25 successful years of Ranji Trophy. Later on, the Irani Cup is also considered as a qualification to play in the Ranji Trophies. Now, we will see what is pitch of the cricket, its measurement and types. A cricket ground is generally huge, but the result of match is decided within a 22-yard pitch. This 22-yard rectangular area of 10 feet width becomes a battlefield for two teams playing against each other. Pitch of the cricket is the rectangular portion at the center of cricket field. The pitch is 22 yards long between the wickets and is 10 feet wide. It is a flat surface and has very short grass that tends to be worn away the game as the game progresses. The condition of pitch has a significant bearing on the match, and team tactics are always determined with the state of the pitch, both current and anticipated, as a deciding factor. A wicket consists of 3 stumps that are placed into the ground and topped with the 2 bells. There is a set of wickets at each side of pitch. Types of pitches. Each pitch has its own criterion which makes it either batsman or bowler friendly. A bowler friendly pitch can force the batsman to return to the pavilion in each delivery, whereas a batting pitch can stop a bowler from continuing his spell. A pitch when starts behaving equally for both batsman and bowler, it is considered a good pitch, and this type of pitches make the match quite interesting. Types of pitches. Cricket pitches are mainly categorized into 3 types: dead pitch, dusty pitch and green pitch. Dead pitch. These pitches are completely flat with no grass and no moisture. The grasses on this pitch are rolled down and each drop the moisture is taken away. These dark colored pitches are heaven for batsmen as it has no help for bowlers. Most of the dead pitches are mainly found in Indian subcontinents. ODI and T20 matches are mainly played in these type of pitches. As these wickets have nothing for bowlers, the batsmen continue to put runs on the scoreboard, leaving the bowlers in a state of trouble. But the game played in these wickets are very much interesting because of the huge maximums from the batsmen. Green pitch. In these type of pitches, the seam bowlers show their class by pace and swinging deliveries. These pitches have a lot of grass and movement for the seam bowlers. Green pitches are known as the nightmare for the batsman against the seamers. Green pitches having green grass on it makes it less abrasive on the ball and helps the ball to swing easily. Along with swing, the bounce in these wickets is unpredictable. Even if these pitches seem to help the seam bowlers, but serve absolutely nothing for a spinner. These types of pitches are found in western countries of the globe and mainly preferred for Test cricket. For example, England, South Africa and Australia have a lot of grounds that most of such pitches. Dusty pitch. Dusty pitches are common in Sri Lanka and in many grounds of India. As indicated by name, the surface is soft and the clay is not rolled in hard in these type of pitches. These wickets are prepared mostly to assist spin bowlers. Spinners can turn the ball a lot more due to loose surface as the ball grips a lot more. Having said that, the batsmen don't have a very hard time playing on these wickets as the bounce is low. The surface of dusty pitch is soft and unrolled, which creates a great help for the spin bowlers. The ball will literally grab the soil. Spinners can do magic here. As the pitch will literally grip the ball, it will be impossible to pre-calculate the angle of rotation and direction of the spinning ball after its contact with the track. These pitches are easier to bat as compared to other two because in these wickets the bounce of the ball can be predicted by the batsman. Dusty pitches are mostly found in subcontinents. These wickets are not that difficult to score as the deliveries normally stay low, which can be easily faced by the batsman. But spinners with great skills can pick up a bunch of wickets in these pitches. Hence, generally captains always check the pitch before the match to decide the strategy of the game. For example, you can see Virat Kohli, Indian captain, is inspecting the pitch before the match. In the second picture, MS Dhoni is inspecting Cuttack pitch ahead of first India versus Sri Lanka 2020 in 2007. Now you know the history of cricket, when and where it was originated, how cricket started in India. We also discuss about important tournaments in India as well as world. We learned what exactly the cricket is, what are the different formats of cricket. We studied pitch in details. I hope you all found this information useful and interesting. Thank you for attending the lecture. See you in the next lecture.